Okay, today we are actually going to tie these posts together with some treated 2x4s. First we got to cut them down to the right height. Then we're going to put some 2x4s. We're going to pocket hole, screw them into here and just run them all the way up and down, and then we'll cap it off. But we also have to dig, I should say, we got to anchor some fence plates or 4x4 post plates down into here and here so that it can meet up with this guy. So that's what we're going to do today. Then we'll probably take care of the front railing as well, the ones going down the stairs, and then we'll prime it all, and then hopefully tomorrow either paint those and then start putting down these slats that go in here that you actually walk on. That actually is going to get different paint on it. That's why we're trying to keep it separate. That's going to get the same textured paint that's on the porch. But my father-in-law, when we were working on putting these supports in at the end of the day, my wife was sitting with him and he's like, "Hey, thank you for all the work that you're doing. I really appreciate it." And she's like, "You know, Dad, we couldn't have done this without you. Like everything you've taught us. Like we only know what to do because you taught us." And he made a comment that was so sad. He's like, "Well, I think I'm done." Like, he's done building. Like, he's done, like, just in his condition with Parkinson's, he can't do those things anymore. And so it was just a sad statement to hear him say he was done, because that was a guy that was always building, always doing something, always tinkering with something. I mean, he built his own electric truck 20 years ago, 25 years ago. So that just tells you what type of guy he was. Like, he was always doing something, and the fact that he can't do it, and the fact that he can't do those things now, and he admitted, he's like, "I'm just done." Like, that was just a sad statement, just watching his condition progress with Parkinson's. So yeah, sad statement, but we'll get this ramp built for him. It'll be easier for him to get up and down off the porch, and we'll try to keep him upright as long as possible. Something to note: I went to go get some galvanized bolts to put in down there. I drilled the holes down there, and apparently Ace is not the place to go if you need galvanized bolts. They have an amazing selection of everything else, but they didn't have any galvanized. So I'm going to have to caulk those holes, because I had to buy some 4.5-inch coated screws, which will be fine because there's already one bolt in each post there, and one in there and one in here. But I got to caulk this hole because I don't want water getting in there. So we'll caulk the holes and then I'll run the screws in. But it was kind of a bummer that they didn't have any galvanized. That's okay though. They had something that we'll make do with. Right, Duke? Duke, right? These are the screws that they did have, which, as I said, they'll work. They're coated. They'll last a good long while. We need to line up this post, have it come back. I think we were going to go even with this post, weren't we?
That's correct. We kind of need to draw lines both ways.
And then we need to go up against the house. This was never secured when we replaced the siding, which is a good thing. And then we need one of these. We don't have to. I mean, it's probably covered, but we do need one. We need one of these here. If we don't do one here, we just know that our 4x4 is going to be taller, because this obviously sets it up off the concrete.
Right.
So the question is, do we want to do that?
What,
Drill
an anchor there?
Yeah, I don't mind doing it. It doesn't bother me. We'll have to go this way, because that way we can get the...
Yeah, that makes more sense. We should pull square off of this post. And then...
Good luck with square off of that post.
Yeah, I know, right?
Here, let's move that guy. Square off of this post.
Okay, so that's square to the post. Is it square to the porch?
Ish?
I mean, I could buy that.
Can't see it from the road?
Exactly.
So then this guy basically needs to go like that.
Alright.
Up against the house. And then this guy, he needs to do that.
That's good.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Your goal is to hit somewhere inside that circle you just drew?
That's my goal.
That's a good goal.
Without it walking on me.
Yeah.
It says install a 1/2 inch dia anchor bolt with a washer.
Well, you got 1/2 inch, so
I need a dia
I don't know what that is.
diameter.
Oh. It's like they're redheads. I don't.
It walked on me, and so now that's what I'm left with. So we wanted to go in that way, but it'll work if we do this. Hopefully. Looks to be 20 inches.
Okay.
So 20 inches, and then I'm going to pocket hole screw it and screw it in from the inside.
Right.
And that should keep this post up against the house. You know, we didn't check. We just cut it at the same height.
Yeah, I was just saying. I wonder if that's level.
I don't think it's level. It ain't level as all get at. It's not level, Shelly.
How come?
Because the concrete dips down here. All right, well, rookie mistake. Just the assumption that the porch was level, we cut these posts the same, 34 inches. And if you look, I don't think that's very level. That is nowhere near level. I actually need to raise this side 5/8, but we're not going to do that because then that would throw off all of those other poles. And I don't do that. So we are going to remove 5/8 of an inch off of this guy, and that should drop it down to level. All right, let's see. That's better. I mean, I could have, it's like 32nd of an inch.
Well, the cap we're putting on there.
It's imperceptible, but it's way better than what it was. Shelly doesn't get enough FaceTime. She's complaining about how she wants to be on the video more.
Baloney.
So, okay, that was not true. Anyway, what are we doing here? How are we going to accomplish the same angle on each one of these posts, knowing that they're probably not necessarily level?
Well, they are now.
Well, this one is level now. Yes, correct, because we made it that way.
So
but now we got to go to every post and do the same
if
thing.
you'll remember, we weren't level on our very first board. We needed to be flush, not level.
Yes.
So that slope on the left side is different than the slope on the right side.
Yeah, you mean level because, like...
Because we need to be flush with
because we needed to be flush with this board.
And the porch slopes.
And the porch.
How's that?
Just like that, Shelly. Listen, you just keep going.
So we had to measure up from here, the tread.
Because we want our handrail at 36, right?
Yeah, because the handrail's going to be at 36. So we used this one as a guide, but then Rich was really smart and said, well, we can't measure up the same distance over here because our slope is slightly different.
Yeah, who knows if that board is equally as sloped as that board. I don't know.
So we held a level, and now we think that this line is level with this line.
It's terribly backlit. There's the line. That line. is level with
we hope they're
that
the
line.
same. Yeah.
Well, the level said it was on the front and the back, but the angle is roughly close. It's pretty close.
It's about 1/8 of an inch off.
Well, we only have a few more posts left to go do that too. Let's get going. Okay, posts are cut. They look pretty good. I did clean some of these up with my multi-tool. Yeah, came out alright. A little bit of a lip edge. Screw it.
Top first?
Sure.
Oh, man.
Yeah, don't worry about my end. Level?
Yeah.
I mean, it's waffling between 33 and 7/8 and 34. I'm going to cut at 34.
Okay. It'll probably be a 30-second shy anyway, and that'll be perfect.
Yeah. All right, we made it to the stage where we're putting down the boards for the ramp. And so I have cut this little piece of backer board. I'm using that as my spacer. Just laying it across the supports like that. Shelly's over there cutting. She's just going to keep feeding me pieces at 48 inches, and I'm just going to keep screwing them down. We got to a repeatable process. Yay! Shelly, say yay.
Yay.
I don't think that was very enthusiastic. I'm gonna go, probably go 4 1/8. 4 7/8. Okay, that's my notch. I gotta cut out. We gotta cut out this guy, and then this guy. You can tell we're not very even, are we, going up here? Oh well. That side's not bad. I don't know about that side though. Well, that's a pretty big gap there, but Shelly, it's our anniversary. Don't say anything about that gap.
I think it looks
I may
fabulous.
trim that guy.
It looks great. What are you talking about? It's perfect.
Oh, Shelly's perfect. It's our anniversary. She has to say that.
No, I think you did a great job.
Alright, so it needs to be 2 7/16 there to 1.5 inches. The overall dimension should be, let's just go 40. We'll make it 40. So let's cut this guy 40. Okay, that's my fade. 1.5 inches here, down to 2 7/16 down there. Let's go see.
You mean we weren't completely square?
We were not completely square. In fact, we were off by a lot, apparently. A big piece here. Oh, I need this guy. Fish him. That's pretty good. It fits. I ended up pre-drilling these two so that it didn't split because it's much thinner down here. So that is my crooked cut, because that's how far the squares were.